asked you simply for a number. How many compromised MPs are there?
Mr. Chair, Mr. Cooper knows very well, and I get the theatrics. He's very good at that. I think he should be perhaps given a gold star for theatrics. But he also knows,
Minister, this is about as serious as it gets, that we have members of Parliament working for hostile foreign states. You won't release the names. At the very least, Canadians deserve to know how many MPs are compromised. How many?
Mr. Chair, through you, I'll repeat the answer that I gave to Mr. Cooper's colleague. The release of that sensitive, highly secret intelligence information is governed by law. I think Mr. Cooper knows very well that
Minister, with respect.
Point of order.
Chair, I was trying to answer the question.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics. Hey gang, what's up? Just Aaron back with another committee video. There's so many of these. These conservatives and liberals do not like each other. You can tell in committee, guys. The committee meetings are just about as dysfunctional as question period is. It's a pageant, but my goodness, it's exciting every time. Here we're gonna watch another liberal get cut up by a conservative. That's the way that it seems it goes in these committee meetings, most of the time. Like, point of order, well, we'll see if there is one. This is a lot to watch, guys. Let's...
Mr. Chair, Minister Leblanc, you said moments ago that the House of Commons must be safeguarded from foreign interference. I completely agree with you in that regard, and yet the NSICOP report released this week unequivocally states that elected officials, including certain members of Parliament, are working wittingly, and I emphasize the word wittingly, with hostile foreign states, including frequently communicating with foreign missions, providing foreign diplomatic officials with privileged information, and sending secrets to intelligence officers of foreign states. I would submit that as long as the Prime Minister continues to cover up the names of these compromised MPs, a dark cloud will continue to hang over this place. So I put it to you again, who are the names of these compromised MPs? Who are they? What are the names? What are their names?
Mr. Chair, through you, I'll repeat the answer that I gave to Mr. Cooper's colleague. The release of that sensitive, highly secret intelligence information is governed by law. I think Mr. Cooper knows very well that
Minister, with respect.
Point of
Mr.
order.
Chair, I was trying to answer the question.
Ms. O'Connell on a point of order.
Mr. Chair, perhaps you need to provide a reminder to committee members that questioners must give equal amount of time for the witnesses to answer. And stop with your pretending of reading the book. I know your favorite thing to do on a Friday night is pretend to be chair, but Mr. Chair, please give a reminder of the decorum around this committee in dealing with witnesses.
Thank you. Well, let's
on the same point of order, Chair.
Mr. Janice on the same point of order.
Yeah, there's no requirement whatsoever for equal time. It's the members' time. That's well established. And whether you read the book on a Friday night or a Saturday night, it will say the same thing on that.
We're getting a debate here. Let us continue. Mr. Cooper, I would appreciate it if you give the witnesses a chance to answer the questions you ask. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, well, with respect, Minister, I'm not asking you to release the intelligence. I'm not asking you to release sources and methods. I'm simply asking you to release the names. There is no legal impediment preventing you from doing that, preventing the Prime Minister from doing that. So why is the Prime Minister continuing to cover up the names to shield these MPs who are compromised by hostile foreign states?
Mr. Chair, far from it. The Prime Minister and our government have strengthened Canada's ability to detect and counter foreign interference. We're discussing today landmark legislation that the committee is working on that would strengthen the ability of our intelligence agencies and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police to do the important work of holding those that violate Canadian law to account. So, Mr. Chair, again, I have every confidence that...
Minister, we already know that one former Liberal MP, the member for Don Valley North, received help from Beijing to secure the Liberal Party nomination, and we know that the Prime Minister was briefed about that during the 2019 election before that member was elected while he was a Liberal candidate, and the Prime Minister did nothing about it and covered it up for nearly 4 years until he got caught when it was reported in the Globe and Mail. The Prime Minister has a disturbing track record of putting the partisan interests of the Liberal Party ahead of transparency and protecting our democracy and national security. Isn't the real reason the Prime Minister won't release the names because some or all of these compromised MPs happen to be Liberals?
Mr. Chair, through you, I congratulate Mr. Cooper on the clip you probably just tried to get for social media. The simple answer is no.
How many compromised MPs are there? Since you won't release the names, how many are there? Just a number.
Again, Mr. Chair, Mr. Cooper knows full well that the information that underlies the conclusions of our intelligence agencies or the RCMP is highly protected, sensitive information that often comes with caveats from foreign partners.
Minister, I asked you simply for a number. How many compromised MPs are there?
Mr. Chair, Mr. Cooper knows very well, and I get the theatrics. He's very good at that. I think he should be perhaps given a gold star for theatrics. But he also knows...
Minister, this is about as serious as it gets, that we have members of Parliament working for hostile foreign states. You won't release the names. At the very least, Canadians deserve to know how many MPs are compromised. How many?
So, again, Mr. Chair, I explained earlier this week, and perhaps if Mr. Cooper is interested, the director of CSIS or others could explain the challenge of taking...
Minister, perhaps we can narrow it down. Are any in Cabinet? Are any sitting around the Cabinet table?
Mr. Chair, Mr. Cooper can pretend to be a prosecutor if he wants. I was...
Pretending to be anything. I'm asking you a very straightforward question as to how many compromised MPs there are, and are any in Cabinet. Just an answer.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. That's your time. The Minister may answer if he wishes.
No, Mr. Cooper doesn't seem to be interested in the answer. He's more interested in interrupting, so we'll go to the next question.
I didn't answer.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics. So we're going to wrap it up right there. What a crazy all these committee videos, guys, they are wild and crazy. They're fun to watch. Like, if you're an interested Canadian in federal politics, it's happening right here in committee all the time. We bring you as many videos as we can. Like, subscribe, share, get notified. We do a live show. It's fun. Come check that out. Check out one of the other videos that are floating around. That's going to be fun too. That's it. Thank you for watching this one. We'll catch you at the next committee video. There's always something interesting to share as we learn about Canadian federal politics. Catch you next video.